What's up, people? It's your boy Blue, and you're watching Blue for Shade Television channel. I'm here today, your host, ready to review Chelsea's visit to Tottenham. We're playing them. I was going to say White Hart Lane, but it's not called that anymore. The Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. This is match week 10 of the Premier League, and I will also review the games that are going to be played. First of all, congratulations to Chelsea, to us for winning against Wolves on during midweek. That was a very, very tight game. Gripping, was on the edge of my seat, man. I really did think we were very shaky in defence. I'm not gonna lie, I can't sugarcoat it, but I will say we held on to win that game 4-3, and it was good. Um, uh, we had a really good performance really good performances from everybody who was involved, to tell you the truth. But um, we went to sleep at the back sometimes, a few times. Um, and also, but I would say that Jamie Gittins really had a phenomenal game, as well as Tyreek George, Esteval in particular. Liam Delap was really good, really fluid as well until his red card, which is unfortunate. It was inevitable it was going to happen. He did push, I forget the guy's name who he pushed down. The first time the guy was the guy's fault. He lashed out. The referee didn't really, I don't know if he saw it or didn't see it, but the second time he lashed out, he got a yellow card for that. And then that player targeted Liam again, and Liam sort of let Red Mist kick in, and yeah, he got a red card. So discipline definitely needs to be addressed in our team. But I would rather these things happen than and happen early in the season. I mean, season's well under the way now. We're coming into November, so we do have to address them. So hopefully November, um, which starts from tomorrow's the first, isn't it? Yeah, tomorrow's the first, and then Sunday the second. Hopefully, we get our discipline correct. This is the second. I think this will be the first time, definitely on the betting odds, that we are the underdog coming into this game, especially as we're not playing at home as well. With our recent performances defensively, and it's not to blame anybody in particular, um, just the style of play from Watford definitely negated us at the back. It exposed a few, not weaknesses, but it exposed through a few fragilities. We really do have to be switched on at all times. We do have a full squad not full squad, but we've got a full squad to choose from. Sanchez and Jorgensen, of course, as the goalkeeper choices. Kukurea, Tosin, as you know, Badiashile and Levi Colwell. Badiashile is out till December. So is Cole Palmer. Levi Colwell it'll be next year, probably next year, March. Jarrell Harto is available, as well as Trevor Chalobah, Reece James. Malagusto, I think, is back, if I'm not mistaken. Fafana is available, and Achimpong's available in defence. We also got Fernandez. As you know, as I said, Cole Palmer's out till December. Dario Esugo is also out till sometime in January, something like that, maybe February. But we do have Santos, Caicedo, Boanote, Lavia. We have Reggie Walsh, Ollie Harrison, and Landon Emanalo to choose from. And then our forwards, we have Neto. Unfortunately, I don't know if that carries over for Delap. I think Delap's missing. But we've got Pedro Neto, Jamie Gittins, Yao Pedro, Tariq George, Mark Guiu, Esteval, and Alejandro Garnacho. We also have um, uh, I think it's Heyuka. That's how you pronounce it. I think the M is silent on that one. Is Heyuka. And we've got Kavuma McQueen as well in the youth to select from. I don't know. I never know what their first team is going to be. I would say that Sanchez would definitely be in goal. You'd expect Kukurea, combination of Kukurea, Chalaba. I've heard that Fofana will be back in the starting line. True that is, but I would expect that. Achimpong will be on the bench for selection. He will feature, but I don't think he'll start. But I'm not too sure about that. I would just say from common sense will tell you that Reece James will be back in the team, captaining that will cap off the defense. And in terms of the midfield, maybe it will be Pedro Neto, Fernandez, possibly Caicedo, with now this is where everybody will Garnacho start ahead of Jamie Gittins? Would you rest Jamie Gittins for that and bring him on second half, or would you like to keep his form going and possibly substitute him in the second? I would say the fact that he got 2 assists and a goal as well. Possibly he's done everything he needs to do to start that game. Up front in the 10 would be, I would suspect that would be Yao Pedro and Mark Guiu as the number 9. So it's interesting. It's interesting. That'll be James, Fofana, Chalaba, Cucurella, Neto, Fernandez, Caicedo, and Gittins, and then, like I said, Yao Pedro and Mark Guiu up front. That's a possible lineup, but it might not be. Maybe Andre Santos, he played really well as well. Who knows? Maybe Lavia comes in. Who knows? But I know one thing with us. This is the first time this season that we're, an underdog for this game. So this one's going to be more about faith. Some people may argue that Garnacho should start and Gittins come off on the bench, or the other way around. I could see the argument for either one. I would start with Gittins and then bring on Garnacho second half, but it is possible Garnacho will start one. Tariq George was really good, instrumental as well. They all played well, attacking wise. For me, Esteval is really week by week getting better and better and better, starting to look like a more fully fledged professional. It's not just the skills and his attacking prowess as well. It's also his link-up play with the midfield, his defensive qualities as well, which all players should have naturally. But yeah, he's starting to look really, really good, really threatening. So is Jamie Gittins as well. But yeah, what can I say? I'm not going to go on too much about Tottenham because Tottenham, to me, boy, they've been topsy-turvy, but they found their form. They're in better form in the Premier League than we are, um, according to statistics. Definitely, I saw the other day. Let me just see. Let me just see. I had it in front of me a minute ago. Let me just see. But yeah, this Tottenham, they're a tough team. Some good players. They're in good form. They're playing at home, and yeah, man, this game's not gonna be easy at all. Um, they have. Let me see what they've done compared to us. In the last five, we beat Liverpool. They beat Leeds. We beat Nottingham Forest. They lost to Villa. We beat Ajax and they drew with Monaco. And we lost to Sunderland and they beat Everton. And we beat Wolves and they lost to Newcastle. But that's in all competitions. In the Premiership, their form guide is better than ours. Trust me. So yeah, I don't know. We're kicking off at 5:30. Tottenham Hotspur. I always back my team anyway. I always say that we can win. I always see that. But realistically, this is going to be very, 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 very tough for us. But I'm going to back us to win that game. Um, I don't know. With the defensive frailties at the moment, the shakiness at the back, the caginess of the games as well, I would say that as long as we score more, as long as we keep attacking the way we have, maybe that will see us through. But we definitely have to get back to winning ways. And it's no better time for us to do it than against Tottenham. So I'm going to go with us to win that game. It will be very, very tight, but I think we'll win that either a 1-0, I would say, or by a 1-goal deficit, 1-goal advantage like we did against Wolves. So yeah, what other games are there? I'll keep this going really quickly. Match week 10, there's no early kickoff as well, so there's no 12:30 games, which is really good. There's 5 games that kick off at 3 o'clock. Brighton and Hove Albion are at home to Leeds United. That could be a draw. That'll be a tough game as well. Leeds definitely have the capability to cause Brighton problems, but I'd expect Brighton to win that. I'll go with a 1-goal advantage for Brighton as well. Burnley are at home, kicking off at 3 o'clock against Arsenal. I'll cut straight to the chase. I think Arsenal will win that. As Burnley are solid, they are physically good, but I think Arsenal, the form they're in and their defense. Now people are not calling me crazy now for saying that right at the beginning of the season that I did feel like Arsenal would win it, would win the Premiership. So it's looking like that. I know it's early days. I know things can happen. Man United have creeped back in, Tottenham are up there, Bournemouth are up there, but let's be realistic. Defensively now and attacking wise, Arsenal seem to be, they're not frightening, they're just getting the results. You see what I mean? But defensively, they're really solid. So I'm going to go with Arsenal to win by a 2-goal advantage. Crystal Palace are at home to Brentford. They're kicking off at 3 as well. I'm going to go with Palace. That's another tough game, London derby, but I'd go with Palace. I think Palace just got a little bit more attacking than Brentford. Even though Brentford are solid and they can cause all sorts of problems for Palace, I feel like Palace will get one up on them, and Palace do have a lot of confidence coming into that game. after beating Liverpool 3-0 in the Carabao Cup during the week. We then got Fulham at home to Wolverhampton Wanderers. That's a full-blown conclusion. I've got to be honest, Wolves are going to be the first to get relegated this season. I can say that with chest. They're not even a poor team. It's just, yeah, it's caught up with them. The Premiership has evolved a lot. And yeah, I do see Wolves losing that game. I don't know, by one or two goal advantage Fulham will have over them. Nottingham Forest are at home to Man United. Man United, the fact that they're not in Europe is a major factor. They're not in the Carabao Cup either. So they would have had a good rest this week, good training. They're in fourth place. Come on, man, it's a no-brainer. I could see Man United winning that. I expect Man United to win that by a 2 or 3 goal advantage. 5:30, Tottenham kicking off against Chelsea, against us. I've said I feel like Tottenham, it's a tough game, and we're not even the favourites for the game, but I'm gonna definitely go with us by a 1 goal advantage. And then the last game on Saturday is Liverpool. They're kicking off at 8 o'clock versus Aston Villa. I don't know. With Liverpool right now, I would have to say that game's going to be a draw. A possible win for Villa. I'm going to go with Villa for a possible upset, but no, I'll be more realistic. I think it will be a draw. I'm not sure of the score. Sunday, 2nd of November, 2 games. West Ham kicking off at 2 o'clock against Newcastle. I've got Newcastle winning that one by 1 goal advantage as well. Man City kicking off at 4:30 against Bournemouth. This is interesting. Man City are in kind of good form, and so are of late anyway, and so are Bournemouth. But Bournemouth they're flowing, but Bournemouth are really flowing. And yeah, this could be, I'm going to go with a possible upset. Again, I'm going to go with Bournemouth by a 1 goal advantage. But who knows? Maybe Man City smashed them 3-4-0. But I'd say Bournemouth are in really good form and will have a lot of confidence going into this game. They got some very good technical players. So I'll go with Bournemouth on that. And the last game is on Monday, the 3rd of November. That's Sunderland. They're kicking off at 8 o'clock against Everton. And I'm going to say that one's going to be a draw as well. I think it will be a score draw, but I'm not sure who's going to win. I can't see either team beating the other team. I can see that being a draw. So there it is. That's the breakdown of of the Premiership Matchweek 10 fixtures. The table's interesting. Arsenal, Bournemouth, you got Tottenham, Sunderland, Man City, Man United, Liverpool, Villa, Chelsea, Palace, Brentford, Newcastle, Brighton, Everton, Leeds, Burnley, and Fulham. And in the relegation zone, you got Nottingham Forest, West Ham, and Wolves. So, yeah, it's starting to shape up. It's going to be interesting, but definitely be good for Chelsea to score. This is a very important game. We need to beat Tottenham. I don't want to say. I don't really say what I don't really want to say what I want to say, but if we lose to Tottenham, it's possible to say we're out of the title race. I know that sounds panicky and that sounds crazy, but I got to be real. If we lose, if we draw, different story. We're still in it. If we win, that's amazing for us. But yeah, I shouldn't be saying this early, but yeah, a loss and a heavy loss. It might be the thing we need, but a heavy loss, you just think on that form, Premiership wise, the title race could possibly be over. But there's all of November as well. I did say I'll wait to the end of November, but being that we have in the following week, we got next week, the week after, should I say, after tomorrow, I don't know. But anyway, I'm going with us to win. If we don't and we draw, we're still in it. We're still in the title race. If we lose, like I don't know, like a 4-3 or a 5-4, something like that, it's like tie. Then possibly that might be the wake-up call we really need to get up. But I would just like to see us also see if we can finish a game with good discipline tomorrow as well. No red cards, no double yellows, nothing. But ideally, yeah, you'd think that if Tottenham slap us up, yeah, break down, then yeah, it might be over for us in terms of the title race. But we'll see anyway. Let your comments, leave your comments in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I will be uploading some videos, random topics as well, just to keep the algorithm up as well. But yeah, the algorithm is changing. I may do a reshare, so it might be on other platforms. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it, like I said, on YouTube. And yeah, I'll leave it there, man. You know what you think. For those of you on my blog site, you know where I will be putting up more boxing videos on this channel as well, and some boxing updates and stuff from now on. So you know, tune into that as well. I'm out.